Have you ever noticed how food can feel like an all or nothing relationship? Like you're either in diet mode, trying to be healthy, counting calories, restricting bad foods, and constantly worrying about what and how much you've eaten, or you're in donuts mode. I'm tired of thinking about food. I just want to enjoy myself. I don't want to care so much. Just give me what tastes good. Two opposite extremes, but both rooted in the same thing: disconnection from yourself. So today I want to show you the path that most people never take, the one that actually leads to peace with food, trust with your body, and confidence in your choices, a path called discernment. And here is the beautiful truth. You were born with this wisdom. Over time, you lose connection with it. And coming back to discernment is really coming back to your true nature, the wisdom that's been inside of you all along. So let's break it down from diets to donuts to discernment. So let's start first with diet mode. We all know this one, even though it can be subtle, right? We don't always consciously diet. It's often disguised as being healthy, right? Just desire to be healthy, which is not a bad desire. What you eat matters and how you care for your body matters. But here's how you can tell if you are in diet mode. The diet part says monitor it, avoid that, don't trust yourself. Your nature is to overeat. You can't be safe around food unless I'm in control, right? It's a lot about control and fear. It's counting, it's measuring, it's restricting, it's trying to manage your way to health. This is your inner controller or your inner manager, the part that believes it must protect you from the chaos by tightening the rules. And to be fair, in the short term, it does feel structured, predictable, and safe. But eventually, it becomes exhausting because control is not sustainable. Your body is not meant to be controlled. And when you're living in control mode, your body's natural wisdom gets muted. That's the most important thing to note. When you are living in control mode, your body's natural wisdom gets muted, including the part of you that knows that food that is meant to be enjoyed. It's meant to connect you with other people. It's meant to nourish and to satisfy you. And eventually, these other parts begin to push back against the control, which leads to the other side of the pendulum. Okay, so what is the other side of the pendulum? Where do we swing to? Donuts mentality, that place of rebelling, of numbing, that place that says, I just don't care. When that controller gets too loud, too restrictive, or too relentless, another part wakes up, right? This rebel side in us. And the part says, I am so tired of worrying about food. I'm done caring. I'm done with this taking so much space in my system. I just want to enjoy myself. Give me the donuts, right? And it swings to the other extreme, not because you truly don't care about your health, but because caring has become too heavy. This part eats for taste, convenience, comfort, escape. It disconnects us from hunger, fullness, satisfaction, and how food actually feels in your body, right? That's the key, right? It feels like it's doing something that feels good to your body because you like it, the taste feels good, right? And maybe it's disconnecting you from strong emotions, but it's also connecting you from your body, from the hunger, from the fullness, from the satisfaction, and from how food is affecting you. And here's the key. This is important about all of these parts. This part isn't bad, right? It's trying to help. It might be trying to give you back your autonomy. It might be trying to soothe stress, right? To get you out of those strong emotions. It might be trying to help you avoid pain. In the short term, this part does bring relief, right? It releases that mental load of trying to control so much. It brings back a little bit of enjoyment. But in the long term, it erodes trust with your body and creates physical and emotional consequences, right? It can affect your health. It can affect your emotions that haven't been dealt with. And so now we have control leading to exhaustion, leading to rebellion, leading to consequences, right? And how your body is feeling, leading to that shame. And then we go right back into control, right? And we're just in this cycle, right? Where none of these are really helping move us to a healthier state, right? It's a cycle, but you don't have to live in that cycle. There is another way. We've talked about the diet mentality and the donuts mentality, two extremes of the same deeper issue, disconnection. So here is the third path, a way of relating to food that isn't about control or about chaos. It's called discernment. Discernment is what becomes possible when you step out of the fight, right? These two extremes pulling against each other, this way or that way, when you step totally out of that dichotomy, right? You step out of the fight with food, you step out of the fight with your body, you step out of the fight within yourself and re-enter a relationship of listening. It's not restriction, it's not rebellion, it's connection. Discernment sounds like, what does my body actually need right now? And that requires tuning in, paying attention to sensation, to what it's experiencing and what it's feeling. It sounds like, how hungry am I? And what kind of hunger is this? How will this food make me feel while I'm eating it, but also afterwards? What would satisfy me physically and emotionally? And this is really important. Discernment doesn't aim for perfect eating. It treats your body as a source of information, not a problem. So you receive information, you respond, then you receive more information and you respond again. This is how wisdom is developed. So you let go of the control, you let go of the perfection and just listen. Even if the response isn't perfect, your body will tell you, and then you adapt, right? It's okay if it's messy and if there's a little bit of learning and stumbling along the way. You receive information, you respond with care, you receive more information. And on that path, you develop that wisdom. So this sounds great, right? But how do you actually build that discernment? I want to offer you a simple practice to support you on that journey. So first step, discernment is always grounded in your body, right? It's tuning in to sensation. It's letting go of the noise of the shoulds or the schedule or the rebellion, right? It's letting go of the noise and coming back into your body and noticing sensation and beginning to check in with your hunger, right? Rating it maybe on the hunger scale of 0 to 10. 0 is famished and 10 is stuffed full to capacity, right? So checking in with your hunger, where do I fall on that scale? Checking in with your energy level. How energized do I feel, or how tired do I feel? Checking in with other physical cues, maybe a headache or other aches or pains in your body, is your attention level, right? You're checking in with your body. And then you're checking in with your inner emotional experience. What emotions are present? What thoughts are pulling me into the past or the future? These are signals that tell you when you're carrying pain that might influence the way that you eat, right? So you're tuning into your emotions and your thoughts. Where is your mind in this moment? Step 3 is to check in with desire. What sounds good? What would taste good? What would feel good? And then check in with need. What would nourish me in this moment? Do I need energy? Am I just looking for flavor, for distraction? Do I actually need rest? What would nourish me in this moment? Step 5 is to lead. This is where you step into self-leadership, right? I've just taken in all of this input. I've checked in with body, with emotions, with my mind, with my needs, with my desires. Now I make a choice, not from worry, not from perfection, and not from rebellion, but from self-leadership. Right? If you think about the role of a leader, leaders make the best choice they can with the information they have. They can't read the future. They're not perfect, right? They are just making the best choice they can with the information they have. And then as new information comes, they adapt, right? They adapt and pivot. That is the role of a leader. So as you're gathering all this information, you take the best step that you can. And then once you act, you tune in, right? Stay curious as you eat. Notice the taste. How does the taste change as you eat it? Notice how your body responds. Are you feeling energized? Are you feeling tired? Are you feeling uncomfortable? Notice when you feel satisfied. That's a really important and helpful cue. Satisfaction really matters. Satisfaction is a signal that a need has been met, right? And if the desire to keep eating doesn't go away, it's not about willpower. It's a sign a deeper need wasn't met, right? You haven't reached that point of satisfaction. So as you start to tune into all of these cues, you build discernment. And discernment helps you understand what's happening in your body and how to respond. This is the cycle of cultivating embodied wisdom, right? Following this process of checking in with body, checking in with emotions, checking in with thoughts, checking in with desire, and checking in with need, right? Once you kind of get this full picture of what's going on for you, you act, and then you notice with curiosity and you respond. Discernment is about coming home to yourself. It's the full experience of eating with presence and with curiosity instead of judgment. And here's the truth. We are born with this wisdom. You came into the world knowing exactly how to eat in connection with your body. Your body has very eloquent signals and cues and processes to tell you when it's hungry and when it's full and what other needs that it has, right? It tells you hunger, it tells you fullness, it tells you satisfaction. It's all there. Discernment isn't learning something new. It's remembering something core to who you are. It's a homecoming. It's a return to your true nature, to your true wisdom, your true relationship with your body. This is the path that frees you from the pendulum swing. This is the path that restores peace with food, trust with your body, and connection with yourself. To pull this all together, here is the good news of this message. You don't have to choose between dieting and giving up, between control and chaos. There is a middle way, a wise way and a connected way. Discernment reconnects you with the inner guidance you've always had but may have lost connection with. This is the path back to yourself. If this resonated with you and you're tired of living in this all or nothing pendulum swing, subscribe, like the video, and comment below with the word discernment so I know that this is the path you want support with. And if you want more coaching tools on embodiment, intuitive eating, and emotional wisdom, make sure you check out the next video in the series. You can build trust with your body again, and discernment is where it begins. If this resonated with you and you're ready to rebuild trust with food and with your body from the inside out, I'd love to guide you. Click the link in the video description to book a free coaching consultation, and let's explore how to bring your eating back into alignment with self, with more clarity, more trust, and more ease than you have ever experienced. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you in the next video.